In 2026, you have a higher chance of solving world hunger, finding the One Piece, and finding your long-lost dad who went to get the milk than you do of finding a job.
It's just so hard to be excited and be hopeful for a job opportunity just to keep on getting rejected over and over and over and over again.
So I just got laid off. Cheers. Cheers to 2026 and cheers to my permanent coworkers. Hey.
Can somebody please tell me when the job market got this bad? Because what do you mean I've applied to over 1,000 jobs and have yet to hear back from any of them? And it's gotten so bad that look what he started doing. So he uploads his resume, his app shows him jobs, and if he likes the job, he swipes right, and AI literally applies on the company website for him.
After applying for over 324 jobs, getting 11 interviews and 0 job acceptance letters back, I'm convinced I'm going to be homeless in a year. And the worst part is I am over $120,000 in debt because society says you're supposed to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. Well, I got both, and I have fucking nothing. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go back to the same job you used to work at in high school 6 years later in life? It's embarrassing. The same manager, the same 40 and 50-year-olds that used to work there are still there, and now I'm fucking going back. Please tell me, what are you doing to make money in this economy? What side hustles, what jobs are you applying for? What are you doing to scrape by? Because the only reason I'm able to even pay my rent each month is because of the ClaimWise app. Your boy needs some help.
I just got a rejection after a really good final interview, and I think I might be done applying for jobs now. I just can't believe I even let myself be excited about this opportunity. It is just so hard to be excited and be hopeful for a job opportunity just to keep on getting rejected over and over and over and over again. I literally don't think I can do this anymore. Honestly, the last thing I want to hear is people telling me there's something better for me out there. Because how long is it gonna take?
In 2026, you have a higher chance of solving world hunger, finding the One Piece, and finding your long-lost dad who went to get the milk than you do of finding a job. It don't matter how much resumes, how much applications you send in, you aren't getting hired, buddy. I'm starting to think LinkedIn and Indeed are fake apps, because you can submit 3,000 resumes and not get a single call back. It don't matter if you submit your resume in person, online, use AI, lie on your resume, you're not getting the job. I got a friend who's been looking for a job for 3 years. He said he's dead about to crash out and use Kalshi and put all his bread on this football game. He said if he loses, he loses. He doesn't care. Send this to somebody who's unemployed or has a job.
It just wasted my motherfucking time, bro. What was the fucking point of inviting me to a fucking interview if I got a fucking second one? Do y'all get commission off the shit? I just woke up early for what? For what? This shit is blowing me, bro. You need people or not? I'm cheesing it, saying all the right thing. You highlighting and dividing. What the fuck else do you need from me, bitch? I said I need a job, ho. Damn, why you want the job? Bitch, bills. Bills, rent, light bill. What do you mean? Why you want to leave your other job? Bitch, because I'm tired. Bitch, you know what? I got one more motherfucking interview. I want that nigga to say some shit. He gonna top it off. He gonna put the cherry on the motherfucking top, nigga. I swear to God. Oh, I'ma say, bitch, can I work today? If you say no, I'ma slap the shit out of him. I swear to God. I swear to God. Ah!
So I have yet again got rejected from a job that I had 3 or 4 interviews. I don't know what's going on. At this point, it's getting exhausting. I know for a fact that I'm overly qualified for these positions, and I'm getting rejected. What is going on? What is going on in this job market, man? What is going on? You know what I'm gonna start doing on these applications? When they start saying black, white, they start naming down the ethnicities, I'm gonna just say white. I'ma say everything but black. At this point, saying black ain't it.
I'm unemployed. I can't get a job. God won't let me work. I haven't had a job in 9 months. I posted a post about this literally yesterday, and so many of you have commented on here. Sorry, I look like a ghost in this lighting. Apparently, so many of us are going through this situation right now. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm worried about the bills. I'm about to lose my house in 2 months if I don't find more money, more income. My bank account is dwindling down. I'm scared I'm going to lose my car. I told you guys, hell, I even applied at the boba shop and still couldn't get an interview. Today, I said I'm going to make a change. Well, actually, it was last night when I was laying in bed. Starting now, I'm going to use all this extra time that I have to do something to glorify God. I'm going to start ministry. I'm going to start discipling. I don't know what it is. I don't even know the right terms. But I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to take it seriously like it's a job. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to study it. I'm going to structure it. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't know what it looks like. I have no clue. But that's what I decided last night. I'm ready to have a job again. I'm ready to learn something. I'm ready to get back in this force. But that's not what it looks like for me right now. So instead of laying on my couch all day long, feeling depressed, feeling sorry for myself, I'm going to put all of this energy into work, all this time that I've been blessed with, all of this freedom that I have been blessed with, and I'm going to make something work for the kingdom. I don't know what that looks like, but I know somebody who does. And so I'm hoping he's going to give me the steps and walk me through it.
When I tell y'all I've applied to over 100 jobs on Indeed and LinkedIn alone within the past 4 months, and I still haven't heard anything back from any of these jobs. Like, I don't understand, like, how hard it is to hire somebody, especially when people claim that here in Texas, all California, like little county, I've literally applied to everything.
Tired because I'm like, anyone I have in my inbox is rejection letters. I'm so tired. I'm literally so tired because I'm like, anybody else like actually getting a job? Let me know because usually in my comments it's other people being like, I just got laid off. I've been laid off for a year or more. I'm down bad. I don't know. Like, it's just all like, I feel like I'm getting my ass whooped hard. Like, literally, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just going to keep applying and applying and applying. And I'm so grateful for the temporary job I do have. But I'm running out of steam. For real.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwak, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to Mariakim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nation, but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with no lesson. And today is going to be on this whole job thing. But I do kind of want to add in this thing because I saw this and I'm not gonna lie, I thought it's so crazy to me, the recommendations and the stuff that I'm seeing being recommended to me, because this is crazy. All right, I saw the video. Basically what happened here is that there was this one woman that was living in a neighborhood in a house or whatever. She was just saying, hey, she was just talking to these kids. I don't know what she was saying. I don't know. Obviously the woman, she didn't like hit them or anything. She probably just said, hey, don't come here or whatever, something like that. That's what it looks like. But basically what happened here was she had just briefly, you'll try anything for, she briefly, that's crazy. That's a crazy ad. Basically what happened here was she told like right here, hold on.
7 p.m. Saturday afternoon, you see two small boys on bikes talking with someone. Neighbors tell us it's the homeowner, and she has a complicated relationship with those.
Right, all right, so right here, if you can see the mouse, her feet are right there. She's clearly talking to them and whatnot.
To live near her.
All right.
Lately, it's been getting worse. I guess that's her mental.
Over
Later,
here,
they're back. The young
truck and
exploded today. In that home video, we see the two boys leaving after a neighbor shoos them away. But just 10 minutes later, they're back. The younger
again, I just want to let you know that I don't know what happened. I don't know. Obviously, like this, the whole murdering thing is not, or attempted murder is not okay, of course. But just like I don't know what led to that thing. If she didn't touch, we literally see that she didn't touch them. Maybe she got mad. Maybe she was yelling or whatever. But normally you would think, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay away from that, because that's what I would do. I would, if I don't like someone, I just stay away from them. All right, and then, but instead, these boys got a knife and
one
did
wearing
this.
oversized blue gloves, the older boy black gloves. The older boy can be seen pulling something out of his pants, charging the woman inside her garage, and fleeing heartbeats later as she falls to the ground. They leap back on their bikes and roll away.
Never did any of us ever think that it was going to be kids from the neighborhood that come and attack her.
So yeah, like this type of behavior, this stuff is crazy. Like, how would anyone have thought a bunch of kids are, going over here and, just attacking people and stuff like that? And again, like, especially if you have kids and if you live in a house, you have kids or whatever, you think, oh yeah, the kids can just go play outside or whatever and stuff like that. But clearly that's not the case, because you got kids. You got other kids that's willing to just go up in their house, get a knife to bring outside, and then just do whatever to anyone that even just says something to them or whatever. All right, like that's scary stuff. And even then, to take this a step further, all right, this just goes to show, because they were saying that here, where, well, we never would have thought that someone in the neighborhood, or not even just someone in the neighborhood, but one of the kids in the neighborhood would have done this stuff. All right, so you got people that are scared of you have people that are scared of the thing. All right, people that are scared of their own neighbors and stuff like that, thinking that something's going to happen, which this is incredibly scary. This is incredibly scary, incredibly something to be fearful of. All right. On top of that, there was also this one where it says that someone is over here looking to do this stuff. All right. So as a result of that, the next thing I want to get is over here in Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right. So the thing here is that people are being destroyed. All right. Alright, Slakia. So as I was saying, Sirach chapter 10 verse 3, an unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So the thing here is how the leaders, the government, is destroying the people. And it's not even just this whole job thing. It's also the other stuff where these people are now getting into the habit of, and that's another thing where people, I've seen how oftentimes when it comes to the justice system, they don't really care to actually dish out proper judgment to people. Instead, of judgment. There was this one judge that this Edomite guy got locked up for committing a crime, and then he reopened the case to say, hey, I'm shortening your sentence and stuff like that. All right. And I thought that was incredibly evil, unrighteous, of course, for him, because after it was already established that they're suffering, they're going to pay for what they did. So now he's just saying, okay, well, now I'm going to change my mind. I'm just going to let you do. I'm just going to let you go ahead and do that stuff where they justify their people and allow their people to get away with committing crimes, or they get less. And this is just an objective statistical fact where Edomites face less harsh sentences than not just so-called black people, but also other nations of people in general. Anytime it comes to justice systems, Edomites, they will face less jail time and all that stuff, where compared to Jake, which Jake will get the highest thing, as well as Edomites. I mean, not Edomites, other heathens will also face normal sentences, whereas Edomites will face reduced sentence comparatively. Where yes, they could receive something, but like it's I think it's in the sense well, I don't know how the thing fully works. All I do know is as far as what the I'll just show it because I don't want to do white face less sentencing. Yes, studies consistently show that white people in America often face less severe sentencing compared to black and Hispanic counterparts. Data indicates black males receive significantly longer sentences, roughly 13 to 20% more than similarly situated white males, with black and Hispanic individuals more likely to be incarcerated and receive harsher punishment. So basically, not only do so-called blacks and Hispanics face longer sentences, but they are more likely to be incarcerated. They are more likely to be put into jail. That's literally what it said, where it says blacks and Hispanic individuals more likely to be incarcerated and receive harsher punishments. All right. So yeah, that's another thing where on top of being less likely to be arrested, Edomites are also less likely or receive lesser punishments. All right. So it's just objectively a fact. All right. So the thing that we're looking at here is the reality of the matter, where this society is still, destroying its people. All right. It's still not letting the people be safe. Like, imagine if there was a mass murderer, an Edomite mass murderer on the loose, and people just say, "Oh, it was just a one-time thing. It was a mess up thing. Even though he killed like 20 people or whatever, let's just give him 50 years and stuff like that. It's fine." But let a so-called black person only kill one person in self-defense, and then his entire life is ruined. He gets life in prison. All right, and the crazy thing is, I don't even know if that is objectively true. I think that is possible, and I think what happens is that premeditated. I think it's premeditated murder gives you longer sentences. Like, if you actually think it through and you plan it all out and stuff like that, I think they said you get longer sentencing. And then I remember this one Jake. I forgot a lot of the details, but just in general, the overarching message is still there, where whenever we try to do stuff, we get all the harsh sentences, the extra punishment, the extra long jail time, whatever. But let Esau do it, and Esau gets just a smack on the wrist compared to us. And don't even get me started on their elites, where Epstein got freaking he is definitely known as a predator all right, and he was walking free. I literally did a video on that where he was just free, going around doing whatever he wants while still being classified as a tier 1 or something like that predator. All right, like this is literally Esau's world, Esau's kingdom. All right, like how does it get any clearer than it doesn't get any clearer than that? But again, destroying his people, and then even here with this, the whole job stuff, people aren't incapable of getting a job. So as a result of that, like, what's waiting for us? All right, what's waiting for us is, oh well, you can't get a job. Well, you're gonna have to eventually take the MOTB. All right, because if you don't have money, you're not gonna be able to live. You're not gonna be. You're going to have to rely on us for everything. All right, like that's how Esau is literally planning and doing all this stuff. All right, Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And over here down to verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because he despised his word, and trusts in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be unto you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and instant. Basically, the thing here is, this is what you have to look forward to. You have to look forward to judgment from YAHAWAH. Because you chose to trust in oppression and the perversion of justice, perversion of everything that's right, all right, then you're going to have to pay for that. The Lord's going to destroy you for giving your allegiance to Esau, Edom. All right. Now, Sirach 14 verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right. And that's the thing where Esau always, Esau is preparing. He's preparing for the MOTB with this type of stuff, because people are saying there's no jobs. What are we going to do? We need help and stuff like that. Esau is making these problems, and then he's the one that's going to make the solution to the problems with the solution. But the solution is the MOTB, destroying the people. That's how this is all part of Esau's plan. All right, and he is, he's getting ready to implement it. And Yahawadah, we're waiting for the thing, because people are only going to get more and more desperate. As you heard the people's stories. All right, you heard the people's stories saying stuff like, "Oh man, I don't have any money. I don't have this. I don't have that, or whatever." All right, where they just are incapable of taking care of themselves. All right, and over here, Psalm 64:5, they encourage themselves in evil matter. They commune of length snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So who's going to see that? But the prophets. The prophets are already seeing it and telling our people and warning you now that all this whole job, I'm not gonna lie, economy is ass right now. It is so dreadful. Like it's beyond dreadful, but still, like, that doesn't mean, because that's the thing with Esau. He knows that people are starting to get more and more lazy. All right, so as a result of people getting lazier, all right, what do you think is next? The next step is making it so that AI is going to take over people's jobs. So as a result of that, what we're going to do instead, we're going to let AI take people's jobs, and while we're making money off of AI, we're going to make people take the MOTB, and we're going to just say, here's some UBI, $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever, $1,000 a month, or however much money you need to live for free, but we're going to give you the money so you can do it. All you have to do is just put this C-hip in your hand or in your forehead or whatever and stuff like that. All right. That's how they destroy you. They lead you into these things. Okay. They incentivize you the exact same way that they incentivize people with the, what's that thing called? the V. All right, the C9. Anyway, next, 2nd Ezra 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is, I brought this up because there was one person that said, I think it was her. Which one was it? I forgot which one. They were basically saying like, yeah, I'm just not gonna care anymore. Like, I'm just done. I'm just done with this type of stuff. Oh yeah, he said the dude said, I think it was this guy. Yeah, this dude.
Long lost dad who went to get the milk than you do of finding a job. Aren't getting hired, buddy. Like, I'm starting to think LinkedIn and Indeed are fake apps, because you can submit 3,000 resumes and not get a single call back. Like, it don't matter if you submit your resume in person, online, use AI, lie on your resume, you're not getting the job. I got a friend who's been looking for a job for 3 years. He said he's dead about to crash out and use Kalshi and put all his on this football game. He said if he loses, he loses. He doesn't care. Send this to somebody who's unemployed.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that's the thing where it's like he's just gonna put it all because he's like, okay, well, you know what? It's not working out, so I'm just gonna put everything in there. You know, like that. It's crazy to me. It's genuinely crazy. Anyway, I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakwah, Quadash, the elders and apostles, the great millstone, Babal, and Shalom.